Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. I'm Eric Murphy. It is June 30th, 2024. This is Skeptic Generation, and I need to talk, actually. It's a little bit different today, and I want to talk about it. And I think the best way to go about it is I want to talk about the topic and then give a little bit of info. So, first off, the reason I wanted to do today's topic is holding on to the past. So, in my experience talking to atheists, I know that it's a bit of a process. And for people who still believe, who are watching, hi, thank you for joining. But when you lose your faith, when you leave your religion, you're leaving a lot of things. It's not just the belief in a God. There's a whole culture that you come from. There's music, there's fashion, there's a way of speaking. There are political beliefs and all of that, and you find yourself, when you deconstruct your religious views, you often deconstruct so much more. You wind up kind of breaking apart from your politics often, and you a lot of times kind of become a new person. And talking to other atheists on the other side of things after years, what I found is that there's a reluctance to look back and see any of the good, maybe any of the shows that you liked. Fee and I were talking about VeggieTales, and do you know how many ex-Christian YouTubers go like, oh my God, yeah, like we absolutely watched VeggieTales and that was something that was fun for us, or, oh, we read this series, or, oh, there's this music or whatever. And it's a touch point for a lot of us that can feel really uncomfortable. And so the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I wanted to get your input on it. I wanted to talk about this in a public way that we can kind of introduce this into the discussion, another piece of nuance that I just don't see happening very often. Well, I just read in the comments, someone just turned 39 yesterday. Happy birthday. I'm turning 37 in a week and 2 days. So I'm catching up. I asked our call screener, Bree, to not do call screening. I'm not going to be taking calls today. It turns out that when you produce and when you host, then when you're not feeling well, no one can step in. No one can sit in front of the camera. No one can vamp or anything like that while I run and take care of what I need to take care of. And that means that sometimes, like today, there's really not much that I can do. And I've, on other times when I felt ill, I've posted in the comments, or not in the comments, in the community tab, but that doesn't get out to everybody. So I figured I wanted to do a live show to say, hey, y'all, this is not going to be a full episode. And I'm sorry. For patrons, no one's going to get charged for today, obviously. And I want to prep people for what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting this subject up for next week. So for everyone who hopped in to watch live, I deeply apologize. I was really hoping things would clear up by the time the show started, and they didn't. And so this is me being as honest as I can and just being forward about what's going on. I really, really hope you understand, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. Stay tuned. You are going to see the link going up for next Sunday. I do want to make sure that I'm putting out content. And I think in the future, what I'd love to do is pre-record some things for days like today when I can't stay on the air for a long amount of time. Again, thank you for your patience and thank you for understanding. Thompson says, Eric totally isn't playing Hooky for Dawn. Is that a new game? No, I'm not, but I'll check it out. In the meantime, I would love to use this as a springboard for people who want to call in on the topic next week. Definitely formulate what you want to talk about, and I'd be happy to take those calls next week. If you would like to support the show, and for those of you who are supporting the show on Patreon, thank you so much. Every bit helps, and I'm just trying to keep this going. For everyone who's volunteering to help make this show happen, you're incredible. Thank you. I feel so guilty for this, and I know that I can't control everything, and I know you're understanding, but I just want to say thank you again. So with that said, Thank you for listening. I really, really look forward to having calls next week. Next week is going to be my birthday episode, and that'll be fun. And I'll be really, really excited. I'm going to make sure I take care of myself so that I'm back and ready to do that. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week wherever you are. Thank you for joining. I hope you're well and you're having incredible conversations. And yeah, I'm Eric Murphy, and until next week, I'm glad I had this talk. Take care, everybody.